Voan, designer and maker of Voan Knits, and today I'm going to show you how to close up an infinity scarf. I'm working on a pattern right now, and you may have watched the other episode where I show you how to weave in or change colors and crocheting over the ends so you don't have to weave in the ends later. So that was at the beginning, like that was when I connected. So now I'm at the end of the scarf where I'm about to connect the two ends together to make an infinity. So I finished it up and then I'm just lining it up, and you always want to make sure you have the right direction and everything. And so I always do a chain at the beginning. That's like, you know, the turning chain, or just like the end chain, like the edge. So now we're about to close it up. So you have the chain and you stick it into the first hole, and then on the other end, do you see how this chains open up? I think I'm going to do something different and actually try 2 stitches over, and then sometimes I do a single crochet, sometimes I do a slip stitch. This one I'm going to do a slip stitch, and what you do is you stick it in this hole and then you go into the back end of the other one. But instead of the big hole, I think I want to tighten it up, and I'm going to go into 2 loops. Can you see that? And then, so the front one's easy. That's the one we're working on. But the back one is the chain, and I don't want to just do the hole. I want to stick it in. I want like a 2. So I'm just going to kind of like weave in here. You can stick it in that hole, but basically I want a little bit more security when I'm attaching these two. So I don't want just that big gap from the other one. And so I'm going to see how you, like, it's almost like the other hole is, you kind of make it. You can just kind of force it in. That's the great thing about people get so afraid to play around with these things, with these holes, and they're always afraid that they're sticking it in the wrong spot and everything. But the truth is it's never really wrong if you're consistent. So whatever I'm doing, as long as I'm consistent with the stitch, then and you want to just continue to manipulate it, because the other edge was like probably looser because of how like you've been handling it for a while and everything. Oh, that's my Liberty. He's being fussy today. I don't know why. They were out already, so unless he just wants to get in on the video, which is possible. And then his little brother's gonna get in on it. Yeah, so as long as you're consistent, so you're just going in this one and then in the other one and do a slip stitch. Like I said, sometimes I do single crochet, but today I wanted to do a slip stitch to close this. And yeah, so if you notice, I changed my title at the beginning anymore. I've always said owner and maker of Voan Knits, which I still am, but I'm now venturing out into writing patterns, and therefore that's why I'm changing my title to designer and maker of Voan Knits. I've always designed my own stuff. I just never added the title, but I thought that designer in the title would help facilitate my, I just want to make sure I'm still in the same, yeah, help facilitate what I'm now doing more of. And I will have a pattern for this. It will not be released when I release this, probably this tutorial, but the pattern, once the pattern is up and live, I will definitely be adding it to the link, so no worries about that, guys. So if you want to get a hold of the pattern, you can. Oh, I'm not sure what I did there, but I want to make sure, did I skip some things? See how it's a little tight there? But we can manipulate. I just want to make sure I didn't skip any holes. I did have the same beginning and the end. But this is the great thing about, it looks like I don't know what I did, but I'm just going to keep going with it. It looks like I have 4 extra spaces and only 3 in the back. So I'm just going to put 1, 2 in the same space, and it's okay. And because for some reason I went extra somewhere, and this is the final. As long as your final and your final and the other one match, you're in good shape. And that's the last one, and we can close it off. If you're going to go around the border, which I will be, but I'm going to change colors. So I'm actually, for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to end this off, and then you can chain that, and then this is the only time I actually do weave in an end, is when I stick this back in and weave in this end. But in all actuality, for this scarf, I will not be weaving this end in, because I'm actually going to end up doing a border, and I'm going to pick up on my color block scarf and go this way all the way around. And so I will actually be crocheting over this end this way, like you saw me do in a previous tutorial for this part. By the way, I finally smartened up, and you know how like I'm always trying to figure out what is the yarn I use, so I now am just tagging it, because I had this beautiful ribbon, so I figure, oh, I'll just tie it in here, and this way I'll stay close to what I'm doing, and once I write the pattern up, I'll have all the information I need for this yarn. But this is from Feel & Crafty, and it's hand-dyed 100% organic cotton. It is so soft. I cannot tell you. This is the 4th scarf I'm using her yarns, and Mary, it's so soft. I absolutely love it. My model tried it out for the photo shoot, and she's like, it's like butter. It's so good. So you guys need to check out that Etsy shop. It's Feel & Crafty. I'm not sure how active she is on it now. She might be on a break, who knows, but definitely seek her out, because it's so good. So good. So there you go. So because of this bump now, I just will make this the inside, and then this will be the outside. And that's why. And then then I can come back and do another tutorial and show you how I pick up yarns this way. And like I said before, it doesn't matter what you do, what holes you go into, as long as you're consistent and it's even. Alrighty, hope you like this tutorial. Until next time, God bless. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.